Brian Gosset of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram back with us tonight, and he joins me now. Lots of catch-up to do, Brian, so let's get right into it. First of all, thank you for taking the time to come on with us this evening.
Thanks for having me, Taylor.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's been too long. Let's get right into it. Midlothian, Lake Belton, that was a game that you were at this week. Midlothian having a very special season. Just tell us a little bit about what they've been able to accomplish.
Yeah, one of their assistant coaches, Cliff White, diagnosed with cancer in May. He fought hard through it and continued to coach. He was the head freshman coach for the Panthers. And, they just kept playing for him. The motto was fight like Coach White. Midlothian, undefeated, had their best start since 1984. Big game against Lake Belton. The game, he passed away last week, so a lot of emotion going into the Lake Belton game. But down 10, they were able to come back and play some good defense down the stretch. So they won 39-37, one of the best games I've covered. So they're 8-0 now, continuing their best start in 38 years. And in a couple of weeks, they hope to clinch that district title.
Yeah, what an incredible season for them so far, and it's exciting. I knew Doug Wendell when he was back at Ardmore when I was starting out my career, so it's certainly great to see him having this kind of success as the head coach at Midlothian. Who are some of the other teams that you've had your eye
on? Well, at least on our side of the metro, we still have 8 teams that are undefeated. Midlothian, Carroll, North Crowley, Argyle, Timberview, Byron Nelson, Tolar, and Arlington Heights. I've seen North Crowley a couple times. They have a new head coach, Ray Gates, who was the DC at Cedar Hill previously. And North Crowley's 8-0. He's got those kids playing hard. Their defense, probably the strength of that team, only allowing 15 points per game. And looking for their first district title since 2005. If they're able to win next week, they'll clinch at least a share, and then they can clinch outright in week 11 against Crowley. And then Arlington Heights, Fort Worth ISD, they're the 8-0 first time since 2014. They got a huge win a couple weeks ago against Colleyville Heritage, and they will play for a district title this week, against Grapevine. So 2 kind of under the radar teams entering the season, and here they are still 8-0.
Before I let you go, we got to have our Gosset shout-outs for the week. What do you have for us?
Yeah, I got a shout out to Crowley. Angel Lorena, their kicker, 36-yard field goal as time expired to beat Euless Trinity. The Eagles are 4-1. If they win next week, they'll set up a district title game against North Crowley in week 11. Got a shout out to the cross-country runners, regional meet Monday, Tuesday. State tournament tennis, team tennis on Wednesday. You got South Lake Carroll and Frisco Centennial down there. Water polo, the state tournament. It's the first year. Official year in the UIL for water polo, and both South Lake Carroll boys and girls are down there Saturday in San Antonio. And you know what? I got to give a shout out to Bobby Witt Jr. We've covered him at Colleyville Heritage, won a state title in 2019. What a rookie year, man. 150 hits in 150 games. He was third among rookies with 20 home runs, and he was first in RBIs and first in stolen bases. I'm just super excited to watch his future grow.
All right. Well, great stuff as always, Brian, and we certainly appreciate you joining us. Brian Gosset of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, one of our longest tenured guests. Brian, it's been too long. Can't wait to get you on here again soon.